But yeah, that's the thing. You guys, they broke your toy. That is it.
Yep.
If we were going to have some sort of gladiatorial combat match, what would your weapon loadout be? Like, and keep in mind, you can't go like head to toe like body armor. Like, it's going to be one of those scenarios where there's like the trident and the net. There's the sword and the shield. There's the long double-handed sword. There's
a
Gladius
automatic shotgun and a sit and spin.
No
guns.
No guns.
Damn it.
It's gladiatorial combat. Clubs, spears, battle axes. Anything you want, really.
A fully automatic slingshot that shoots those pinballs, and
someone who's good at the game, Taylor.
I'm gonna say. See, I want to say. I know there was a name for this style of gladiator because I watched Spartacus and they said it, but the kind that has the trident and the net, because it seems like if you did a good job mastering that you could really because it wasn't so much like you're gonna Scooby-Doo them and they're gonna like you throw the net and they go ah because they can't get out. It's like you tangle up their sword in it and you yank it back and suddenly you got a net with a sword in it and a spear or trident and he's fucked. So I think that one, if you got a while to train, would be good. If you don't get any training time, that would be the worst because you'd fuck yourself.
Yes. Now, a little known fact about that type of gladiator, that was looked down upon as being the lame kind of gladiator. The audience thought the guy who came out like that was kind of a pussy. They thought it was a cheap tactic. They didn't like it. He was looked down upon. I think if I'm going in there, I think like my reach is of. Yeah, I don't think I'm going to be able to master the trident net fisherman warrior guy setup. I don't think I could do that. I think a two-handed sword is going to make me prone to over swinging and like following through and then just getting stabbed in the side or the back.
Yep.
And I don't think I'm strong enough to continue a long battle with a shield in one hand and a sword in another. I think, I'm going to be gassed pretty quick. So
yeah,
I think
I need to have something that I can't
maybe
charge
I want a
with.
Spear.
I worry about the
want
range,
a spear?
but I think I have my strategy. I think I want a shield so that I can close the distance and defend myself, and some sort of battle hammer. Something that if I hit his shield twice, by the second time I'm connecting. Like a battle hammer on the shield knocks the shield out of the way. And if you hit a person with the battle hammer, worse than a sword. Worse than a sword. If you hit me with a sword in my shoulder, now my shoulder's injured. If you hit me with a battle hammer, like a mini sledge, you're fucked. One hit. Beautiful things happen. Shield and battle hammer.
That might be good, but I feel like
very slow with battle hammer.
You have to put so much effort into that swing that if that person is a little bit, sly, then they're going to jump out of there.
Like
I disagree with you on the
mallet.
spear thing, though.
I'm not
Kyle. The spear thing, what's going to happen?
Okay.
Are you saying you have a two-handed spear and that's it? No shield, no. You just have a big spear.
Like in Game of Thrones with the sand snake. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah,
Like
one of those.
I feel like what happened there is that you would go for a stab.
Sweep with it.
They would.
I can also
well,
slash.
What if you swept with it and they got in your range and suddenly you hit them with like what is essentially now just a
pummel.
hockey stick? You just hit them there and they kind of wrap it up and now they're inching towards you with a real weapon and you're just
I feel like
I'm okay with the net now. I don't care if they dislike me.
You think that the range is going to be your friend, of the spear or something. I don't have a lot of talent, so I'm going to have something that attacks at 6 feet when he can only attack at 2, and that's to my advantage. But to exaggerate, to make my point, if you were to say I want a lance to attack at 15 feet, so easily we would just push the lance sideways, and now you realize how fucked you are. I think the spear has that to half that extent. My shield and hammer, I feel like I'm going to get inside your spear, and now you're in a really tough spot.
Never. I would always be running backwards and parrying and thrusting, and then I would stop, and you'd continue forward because you're carrying a giant hammer and a shield, and your momentum's too much, and I'd run you through. There's only one way to solve this.
Chiz. I was going to say that if you were a guy that had the trident and the net, you would absolutely, in your net hand, also want to have a fistful of the gladiatorial sand, so that when you're all tied up, you could just kind of like, poof, just boom, sand, just right in his face. And that sounds like a joke. I think that is a thing that they actually did. Like, if you went down and you could grab a bunch of dirt and throw it in their face, I bet they did that. Like, they didn't call, 2 minutes for
I wonder how effective
dirting
it
or
is.
sanding.
Like, like
So-
you could sand yourself.
So there's this
Yeah, just-
there's a competitive league where they do this. They-
That's what they did, like back in the day. That was
Sorry,
their mace. Like the people, like the Roman cops to settle people down, threw sand in their face. Anyway, sorry, thought that was going to go somewhere. It didn't. Go.
I think there's some kind of a competitive league where they have these competitions with like blunt weapons, and they wear these vests and stuff that register G-forces and inertia and force, and you beat the other guy to death functionally. Once you got to get that reading on his chest thing, and that's how you separate winners from losers. But on a smaller scale, that could be our PKA meetup. Maybe we get some some gladiatorial weapons and have like a I don't know, gladiatorial games, and
that would be fun.
And and we dress Chiz up like Caesar with the whole thing, and he presides over them, and he's just like. And I whack the kid with a foam sword. I think that would be fun. But I don't want pussy weapons. Like they'd have to be like, there'd be some waivers to sign.
Yeah,
we're gonna have to train
we need
for
waivers.
gladiatorial combat.
Or
yeah, I would be down for that.
I like Chiz's
PKA
idea
gladiatorial
back
games.
then. Their anti-rape thing was a sand in a bag. Just carry that around, or maybe like instead of a rape whistle, you have like a rape fife. So if you hear like weird, like loud music that sounds like there's a satyr in the midst, like you're like, oh fuck, someone's in trouble. Like you have to run around and find them. Or the lyre, women in trouble have to pull out their small harp. Hope someone's really close and good of hearing. Anyway,
I would like to do that though. I feel like gladiatorial games would be fun. And
what is that called when you fight with foam stuff? LARPing. It'd be just be LARPing.
Oh, that's No.
Lightning bolt.
No. Fuck you.
Lightning
Fuck
bolt.
you. Absolutely. What I'm describing. I don't know what lightning bolt means.
Oh, you don't? Oh, it's a famous LARPing video. It must have 10 million views. And
Lightning bolt.
yeah,
Lightning bolt.
Oh,
Chiz, can you find it for me?
Yeah,
I know. I get the reference now.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm talking about.
I would want it to be nothing like that. I would want it to just be about fighting with weapons. Like I don't care about any of the other silliness.
No, that's what it would be. It would only be the fighting, and then you would have Chiz as some sort of mediator in a throne of sorts, kind of sitting over it in a toga.
I have a Caesar costume. I have the toga with it's like gold embroidered. I have the wig that goes with it. I have the whole costume.
What could our gladiator outfits be? Like those weird leather diapers that they wear?
No, absolutely not. Sportswear. Like I think I would put on like, I don't know, some like some running shorts with like some fucking knee socks or something. I feel like this is gonna be some physical like activity.
Can we watch this? It's 24-second video.
Is it lightning bolt?
Yes.